Oh, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy 80 to P. This pimpin' ain't for free, you feel me? And today I'm here with a video on the US dollar and what's currently going on with the US dollar. I feel like there's a lot of misinformation and misunderstanding about what's actually going on and why we should be worried. So let's start off with why I decided to make this video, and I kind of did explain it, but I see it on Facebook. A lot of people are posting how the United States government's making cryptocurrency, the USD coin, and somehow that's supposed to help us or something like that. And I just want to clarify what exactly is going on and what Brics is. So Brics is not a new thing to, if that's surprising to you. It actually started in 2009, and Brics is actually an acronym for all the countries involved currently, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And all these countries together represent about 42% of the world's population, and they represent about 33% of the world's GDP, and also 17% of the world's trade. So we're not talking about little numbers here. This can have dire consequences. And the reason this is a big issue is because the United States dollar has been the world's global reserve currency for forever, basically, since the World War II. Don't quote me on that exactly, but it was after World War II. And what Brics is basically trying to do is create their own world reserve currency. And imagine if 33% of the world's economy just switched currencies and made a new currency. That would undermine the US dollar severely. And one of the biggest things that the US has going for it is control of the world's reserve economy. Because everything, if you're talking about country to country, is done in US dollar. So from the selling of oil, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, to trade, anything is done in what's called, if a country is in debt. For example, when Venezuela's economy tanked, people started using the dollar. Even the government switched to the dollar. I think it's easier to pay in dollar in Venezuela than it is the actual Venezuelan currency, because it's just so unstable, and the U.S. is so stable. So basically, this would destabilize the U.S. Currency, and this would be bad news for us as Americans, because the value of our dollar would drop, and interest rates would go up. Also, inflation would go up, and those are just things we don't want to deal with. No one would want to deal with it. And one big key factor to all of this is Saudi Arabia's part in it. And Saudi Arabia is important to this topic because of one thing, and that's the petrodollar. So since Saudi Arabia discovered oil, it's always sold its oil in US dollar. And this is an important thing. Like, the U.S. would literally go to war if a country decides to stop selling their oil in dollar. I think Saddam Hussein tried to do that, and that was one of the factors that persuaded them to invade Iraq when there was no reason really to, when he didn't have weapons of mass destruction or whatever. But anyways, back to the topic. So as of late, Saudi Arabia has been in more talks with China, and it looks like they might join. And this could have a significant shift in the global power. And would Saudi Arabia benefit from joining and getting away from the petrodollar? They definitely would, because first, they're trying to diversify their economy. They're not just trying to be reliant on oil exports. And switching to a different currency would mean they wouldn't have to rely on just the United States to sell their oil. The United States is gonna always be a middleman if you want to sell oil. So it would take them out the equation, so they'd have more power, and this would definitely decrease the value of the United States dollar. Another thing that we should be worried about is just what to look out for and to keep up to date on the news, and if Saudi Arabia actually does join. This is a big issue that you should pay attention to, and hopefully you learned something from our video, and if you did, please like and share and subscribe. It's your boy AD, and I'm out. Peace.